The story of Master Cygnus is known to all.
Oh, Master Cygnus taught my hero, Maximilian.
Yes, he tried to teach your hero. He was my teacher as well.
Didn't you turn evil for—
Don't test me!
Sorry, sorceress.
What is not known is the story of his best friend, the elf Vorwick. Human and elf fought side by side, the most talented war mages of the Order. Before infighting forced the Horde into small factions, they used massive traps and defeated the largest orc armies. Cygnus and Vorwick were the best young war mages of their generation. But when their final test came, only one of them would pass.
Here we are once again, friend Vorwick, fighting the largest orc armies ever assembled.
I welcome it, friend Cygnus. I am curious about what drives the orcs. You must admit, they are far more willing to die for their cause than our own Order mages.
They're definitely stubborn, or perhaps just stupid.
Perhaps. Nonetheless, their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
Hey guys, it's Nananea. Welcome back to Nananea's Nightmare for Orcs Must Die 3. This is level 6, the Lava Pits. This is the first war scenario that we're going to be taking a look at, and we have a lot to do. So normally, in the War Mage campaign, you would play as Cygnus. You are forced to play as Cygnus because this is 150 years ago. It's a retelling of his actions. So that's why I'm taking his staff as an homage to him. So on Cygnus's staff, we have secondary with stun. On the ice amulet, we have increased freeze duration. On the trap reset trinket, we have faster passive trap reset. On the mana rage trinket, we have increased max mana. On the healing trinket, we have faster passive healing. On Tar, we have briefly slows after they walk off of it. On the arrow wall, we have Pierce. On the Haymaker, we have longer duration. We will not be using the butterfly window, nor will we be using the barricade. So take two other traps that you would like, but on this setup, you won't need them. Or trinkets, or whatever you want. Let's talk about the war machines. We've got the tornado in a box. This thing is an absolute beast. It is my #1 favorite trap in Orcs Must Die. It's too bad that it is war scenarios only. It deals physical damage on it. Okay? The snowblower deals fire damage. I don't know. It does. It blows snow, okay? Rapid fire ballista has stun on it. The outpost costs less coin to place down. And the bank of archers, they have fire arrows now. I chose to go with those instead of the double volley because I want more combo points, right? So here's the idea. We're going to set up a checkerboard right here, all the way back on the bridge of tar and tornadoes. We might put a snowblower or two here, and then the rapid fire ballista right here. Perfect. The outpost comes next, and that will be a few waves in. And then we'll put the archers on top of the outpost. Well, why put the archers on the outpost? Can't you just put them on the ground? Yes, you can. I just want to be bougie about it, I guess. Better elevation. They have the high ground. Okay, and then back here, we're going to put 2 snowblowers. We're going to have haymakers lining the ceiling, and then 2 arrow walls on the walls. We don't need any tar, any barricades, nothing at the gate. Like I said, we're not using barricades at all. So let's set up our checkerboard here. Tar is more important on wave 1 than the tornadoes. The tornadoes cost a lot too, so we want to be very careful. I would suggest putting 4 tornadoes down. As long as you have enough money for that, you're good. I am going to put some haymakers, or I'm sorry, I think I'm going to put a snowblower and a arrow wall. An arrow wall. Excuse me. An arrow wall. There's your snowblower, fire blower, whatever you want to call it. And just enough to put the arrow wall down there. This will kill kobolds that get past or anything like that, but hopefully nothing does get past. So we're going to hop in on this on wave 1 through wave whatever. Sometimes we may jump out and use Cygnus's chain lightning staff, but that's it. That's the setup. We've got a par time of 25 minutes. Strap in. It's a long one. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm coming up here. I'm just saying hi. Hello. Okay, bye-bye. I think what the point was is you can kill stuff up there, but why bother? Why lose combo points, right? Hop into that ballista and get to firing. Also, if you guys didn't know, I think I show it in just a moment, you can zoom in on the war machines. There we go, just like that. With the middle mouse button. You get a little extra field of view. On the boom barrel launcher, or the mega boom barrel, whatever it's called, you actually get to throw the barrel further if you zoom in, but it is a little disorienting. To me, at least. Look at those tornadoes. That's majesty right there. The only downside to the tornadoes, and let's talk about that, is lack of visibility. Where'd the ogre go? Well, he's still there. He's just behind the tornadoes. It's really not that big of a problem, but something may pass by through a tornado and get closer than you thought it would. It's such a small thing, and you shouldn't worry about it, really. As long as you have traps to back you up, you're good. More hordes. Hordes and hordes of enemies. That is the whole point of the war scenario. I remember the lead designer, Jerome Jones, talking about these need to feel unwinnable, right? And to be honest, the first time I played this, I had no idea what to do. I was putting giant flip traps up, and I couldn't hold anything back. And yeah, I had to retry this a few times. I do know that there's been some criticism saying that you have so much money at the start, just build a normal kill box instead of using the war machines, but I think the war machines really do add some decent depth to the game. Plus, who wants to use the same old traps when you have access to special traps? Like, why would I choose to put a swinging mace down when I could have tornado in a box that just destroys a billion guys at once, right? So here we go, wave 2, putting down the archers. You can do this wave 2, you can do it wave 3, it really doesn't matter. They are such bonus damage that who cares, right? I just wanted to add some extra war machines in, because why not, right? You can see him shooting already. It kind of looks cool too, like the hail of fire arrows coming in on the orcs. I do wish that I had put the outposts a little bit further back, maybe against the wall. That way they would start firing as they cleared the stairway. That's the hope, at least. So if you guys tackle this, yeah, try that. I don't know if this still happens. And I'm not sure I'm supposed to talk about it, but I want to talk about it very briefly. So, some of you may already know this, but I was invited by Robot Entertainment to play a Friends and Family Alpha build of Orcs Must Die 3 back in February. Well, the tornado in the box was in the game at that time. And it had this really funny bug where the tornadoes counted as enemies. So once one tornado started spinning, it triggered literally all the tornadoes. It just became this wave of tornadoes. It was amazing because you could just checkerboard like this, and this is the strat I used back in the Friends and Family Alpha. So please, robot, if you didn't want people to know that, reprimand me. Please don't hate me. I'm sorry. I just thought it was a funny story because it was such a cool bug. I remember telling everyone, like, please don't change this. Please don't change this trap. And they did fix that bug, but the trap is still incredibly powerful. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it retained its use. Now, I have not tried the other upgrade on the tornado, so maybe that one's good too. I believe it freezes, but I like seeing stuff go into the air, so I'm gonna do that. All right, wave 3, here we go. What am I putting down next? Another bank of archers? Nope, we're gonna fill out the gate. Not sure we even need it, but you may as well be safe than sorry, right? Snowblowers are very cheap and they cover a large area, so they're pretty effective, especially right after a tar. This is my opinion, of course. But I like them. They're not quite the scorcher that we hoped for, I guess, but they will do. Oh, look at that. You will probably not see me using Cygnus's lightning staff very often. Not a huge fan of the travel time and the attack speed. I need something a little bit quicker. It does hit heavy though. If you need to kill something, then sure. I mean, if you headshot an ogre, it'll die in 1 or 2 hits. On War Mage, 1 hit, for sure. Go get the skull. I forgot the Jackie Brown reference. I was gonna do a Jackie Brown reference about the AK-47. When you absolutely, positively have to kill every orc in the room. Except no substitute. That's what it is. It's not orc. It's, yeah. You can probably guess what it is. Let's say orc. So yeah. The war scenarios are fun puzzles, but once you figure it out, I mean, you can challenge yourself, right? You can go back to the level, take different traps, set up differently. But if you're just trying to breeze through it, like I am in this case, I knew what worked. So I came into this Riftboard match thinking, well, the other one worked, why won't this one? And it demolished it. There's a kobold that got by. If you watch the minimap, he's going to disappear. Poof, he dead. Anyway, so I was saying, the puzzle of the war scenarios is fun, but after the first time, you know, they lose the magic a little bit, and they're kind of long. So, the music is banging though.
Who's the boss now?
Maybe I'll turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear the music.
More enemies on the way.
Now this should make quite a mess. Now these are quite fun.
That was awesome, because I didn't have to talk the whole time. No, I'm kidding. It's pretty good music. I'm glad that they got back in the studio for this one. It is a different composer than Orcs Must Die 1, 2, and 3. Or, I'm sorry, I just called Unchained 3. My bad. Orcs Must Die 1, 2, and Unchained had the same composer. We got a new guy this time. 2 new guys. New guy. 1 new guy. It's 1 new guy. Okay, so wave 5, we're going to have a boss. The first boss of Orcs Must Die 3. And one of few bosses. War scenarios have bosses, but nothing else does. I do hope they expand on this. I was really hoping that Endless would have bosses. And the ones that I've played have not, so maybe we'll see a return, maybe not. But I do feel like they add some urgency, if nothing else, to the gameplay. And you will see me walk out of the ballista and go face tank the guy. The boss on this level, his little quirk is that he disables traps. For my setup, that is the worst. I do not want him to disable traps. And it's not like one trap, it's a huge swath of traps. More archers. Here we go. Ready? So if you didn't notice, this is a fun little Easter egg, I guess. Archers in Orcs Must Die 3 are ladies. That's right. Before, we had male elven archers. Now we have female elven archers. Down with the patriarchy. All the men died in the war. I don't know. I don't know any of the story. I don't know the reasoning for it. It's just, now they're women, and that's fine. Alright, so, okay, I said I was gonna face tank it. Usually I do. But this time I'm going to try and snipe him with the rapid fire ballista. Now let me tell you something. That's not gonna work very well. So I think I will go in and fight him. I do hit him a few times. There we go. And since I have stun on the ballista, it works, I guess. It's not great. I think what I was going for was untouchable here. And I'm sure some of you more patient war mages out there can get untouchable on this level. Fairly easy. I don't have that kind of patience. Okay, my biggest criticism about Cygnus's Chain Lightning Staff is the Chain Lightning secondary has travel time on it. It's not hit scan like it was in Unchained. I'm pretty sure it was hit scan. Hit scan means that there's no travel time, it's just instantly hits based on where your cursor was, right? This one has travel time, it costs a lot of mana, and it's really hard to aim this staff. I'm sure there are some of you out there that are amazing with it, masters of it even. Get it? Ha! Because that's Cygnus is the master. Anyways, it's not me. I cannot be that person, so.
Excuse me. You're the boss.
More skulls! Get the skull! This is wave 5, guys. We're almost done. I think after this next horde that's coming in, that'll be the end. Regardless, it is a fun level. if you have played the game and have played it on War Mage or even on Apprentice, I would love to hear what you thought of the initial playthrough. Did you mess up like I did? Did you destroy it in one go? Did you have to give it a few tries? I had to give a few tries to most of the war scenarios that I did. There's nothing wrong with it. I always like trying new and different things. That's part of the innovation of it. Trap reset trinket, boom, hit it for the first time in the game. Really, I take it more for the passive than anything, but the active is good. Goodbye.
When I am not
Dance on 'em.
mentoring children, I'm winning.
That's right. Look at all that money we had left. The lava pit's done. 591,932 points. 9 bonus skulls. It's pretty sick. Here are your stats. Only 36,676 damage dealt. A lot of that. Wait, what? 147 minions killed? No way. In like the first 3 seconds, maybe. I don't understand that. Yeah, how did, what? I think that's broken. That's broken. Maybe it's 1,000. Maybe it gets truncated or something. Anyways, so there's the stats. Let's check the leaderboard. Obviously I have done this before and I got a higher score. And this was not pre-release. This was after release. But it was like a day after. Day or two after, so. Look at Fat Tony and Fried Egg up there. My goodness. Killing it. I don't know. I'm talking about something. Okay. I'll explain this really fast. Thank you for watching. Next up is Close Quarters. I hate this level. This level can die in a fire. You'll want to show up for that one. I talk on these as I record them, but that's not the finished VO, right? I'm trying to time my talking and stuff. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.